stopping by.
The Herd Lie
His name was Jimmy. We called him Gator. I didn't realize until 2 years in, he was the college pot dealer on campus. He was my roommate.
2 years, huh? Your roommate?
I had to clean. It was my Saturday to clean. Cleaning, looked at a big, hefty bag, opened it up. It's like 75 weed bags. I had no idea. Had Pablo Escobar living with me. No idea. That was Gator. Gator was a good time.
I have no idea how to properly respond to this, so I'm just going to not say anything.
Shawne Merriman, get out here. Sorry for the weird segue as I talk about my drug-dealing Gator roommate in college. By the way, he was a good time. I loved it.
I apparently so.
Yeah, then I figured out why it was always such a good time. So Baker Mayfield's cockiness. So he took a shot at a college quarterback a week ago. The college guy's like, I'm not firing back. He took another shot at Hugh Jackson today, doubled down. He likes to take shots at people, but you're okay with cockiness in Cleveland.
Yeah, I love it. You know, one of the biggest things, especially when you have an organization that's been losing for so long, you need these guys in the locker room. You need the attitudes, you need the big personalities, because without that, you don't have a momentum shift. You've been losing for so long. You can walk in there and it feels like a morgue. I mean, that's that. Yeah, I take it back to when I was released by the Chargers, and I went to Buffalo, to the Bills. And when I got there, I looked around the locker room, and it was some guys in there that was okay with losing.
It was a dead locker room.
Yeah, it was a dead locker room. And I remember Buddy Nix, who was a general manager there, who also was with the Chargers at the time, who brought me in. He said, look, they knew that I wasn't going to be the player that I was. They knew I came over there and I was hobbling around, but they needed my attitude in the locker room. That's what he told me. They wanted me in the locker room. So when you have a Baker Mayfield, when you have a Juice Landry, when you have Odell, it's going to be an exciting locker room.
Those are culture changes.
Culture changes.
You know, it reminds me a little of Kurt Schilling and Manny Ramirez.
Yep.
Boston had talent for years. And then outspoken Kurt Schilling came in and crazy Manny Ramirez. And they changed the culture. Like Kurt Schilling's like, give me the ball. I want to face the Yankees. I'm breaking this stupid curse. And Kurt Warner, by the way, in his own way, did it in Arizona. I'm just changing and you said that. So the whole Baker thing is, to you, it may not fit in Pittsburgh, though.
No, it's not going to work there because they have a system, right? That's been working.
And a culture.
And a culture that's been working for a long time. It wouldn't work there. So when I seen Baker Mayfield drafted as high as he did and everybody was shocked, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked at all. There wasn't another quarterback that was going to be drafted that year that would fit better in Cleveland than Baker Mayfield. So that all made sense. And now, for one, it's only cocky when it doesn't work out. Right, if he goes out and he plays well this year, then he's just extremely confident. He knew and felt great about the things that he's saying. Now, if it doesn't work out, then it becomes cocky. But if it does, not only will, kind of this attitude spread across the locker room, it's going to spread across the offense, it's going to spread across the defense, and the whole team is going to their morale is going to change.
We shift to the Dallas Cowboys. 2 years out from a contract, Zeke's like, pay me. Well, they got a bunch of good young guys, and they're all mostly need to get paid. So somebody's not going to get paid. 2 years out on a contract. That's a long time. I've generally argued for running backs a year out if you're great. Melvin Gordon, by the way.
Yep.
He's been a workhorse in college, a workhorse. He's not overachieved, but he's achieved to his first-round draft pick, and he's good. And he's been a great locker room guy.
Yep.
Never a headache. They've leaned heavy on him as Phillip Rivers has aged. What do you do with Zeke? What if you run the Cowboys? What do you do?
This is the problem with Zeke. One of the scariest things for an organization to do is pay a guy that's been having repeated off-the-field problems.
It's a real issue.
It's a real issue. You can be fine. You can have antics on the field. You can get in trouble on the field. You can be Odell Beckham and throw a goalpost and do everything. You can do all that stuff. But if you're repeatedly getting in trouble off the field, they're saying to themselves, well, you don't even have your money yet, and you're already doing this. What happens when we give you money? So I don't think that's going to stop the Dallas Cowboys from possibly paying him, but it's definitely a contract negotiation leverage point for them.
You know, it is interesting is that, Shawne, we forget sometimes these are all 20-year-old men, okay? And it took me a long time to find myself. You were in a lot of these locker rooms. There are just – Zeke's dad came out and said he's not ready to be a star in this league, like the dad did. He's like – and by the way, Johnny Manziel's dad came out and said, Johnny's not ready to be a star in this league. I'm worried about him. Nobody knows the son like the dad, right? So Johnny Manziel and Zeke's dad said this could be – and by the way, they were both right. Johnny capsized, and Zeke's had trouble. When you were in the NFL, go back to your career. You can name names or not name names, but maturity is not teachable. Plays and tackling are. Did you ever go into an NFL locker room and you loved a player and he was good, but you just knew childhood, personality, he was just trouble?
Well, I was one of the youngest drafted, if not the youngest drafted player at the time, and I struggled early on. I mean, I have a Pro Bowl rookie year, right? You double-digit sacks, double-digit sacks, double-digit sacks. And even though I was mature in some areas, I was still immature in other areas because a lot of things are coming at you, right? And so you're still trying to figure this thing out. You're still trying to figure out, okay, well, who do I have around me? What things should and shouldn't be doing? Now, I didn't have repeated situations over and over again off the field. I've had my run-ins, but, once you do that, you wise up real quick because you know that next path is not going to be good for you.
Who took you aside and said, you got to shape it up, dude, or you're going to get run out of here?
Well, it was me. It was me. I mean, I had a bunch of older guys on the team, and, I had LT around, and I had Lorenzo. I had a bunch of older guys, but, it was me. I just said, look, I got to grow up. I got to separate myself from some of these things. And mind you, a team is okay. If you're growing up, right? You get in trouble once or twice. They say, you know what? He's learning how to be an adult, learning how to be a pro, right? When it's 3 and 4 times and your contract is up, they're hesitant on giving you $35, $40 million guaranteed.
Hell yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No matter how good you are.
Right.
And you were a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
And there's back and forth and push and then resentment. And, all right, I got to ask you this. So the Madden rankings come out. And, when I do my thing for a living, there's media critics, and I don't pay much attention because it doesn't matter. I would think Madden ratings wouldn't matter to a player because it doesn't get you paid. But I'm being told by players, Madden rankings matter.
Absolutely. And I see some of the guys, I seen Keenan Allen the other day say that he wouldn't play because his Madden ranking was so low. I feel him. Well, 100%, because, growing up as a kid, you always want to be on the video games. You thrive to be on a video game. And you coming out and, you have a guy that's back-to-back Pro Bowler and had these big stats and stuff like that, and you're ranked 87 or 89. You're like, hold on, I'm not in the 90s at least? What games were they watching? I was fortunate enough that I think I had a 98 or 99 a couple of times in the game, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with that.
Now they can deduct me down the road.
Yeah, they can hit me down the road when I'm running around here like a scarecrow on one leg. But right now, when I'm at the peak of my game, I want to be mentioned up there with some of the greats in the game.
Isn't that funny? Here's the Madden NFL 20 quarterback ratings. Mahomes 97, I don't have any problem with that. Brady 96, Phillip 94, Breeze 92, Luck 92, Wilson 91, Russell's a little low for my taste. Aaron 90, Matt 89, Ben 85 seems they got Ben and Cam Newton essentially the same score.
Well, Cam was coming off an injury.
I like Ben more than Cam. Oh.
Yeah, you can say that.
I like, by the way, boy, they got Carson Wentz at 82. Again, he's coming off injury.
Yeah, that's the thing. Once you have an injury, they will drop you. I remember going from my 90s to like a mid-80s in one season after an injury. So they'll drop you pretty fast for injury.
Good seeing you, bud.
Good seeing you, too.
Shawne Merriman. Coming up, today's a national holiday. Well, it's not a national holiday. It's a major holiday.
It's a national day.
It's a national day. That's a good way to put it. It's a national day today. It's Hot Dog Day, which we will not acknowledge.
I do not acknowledge that, no.
No, that's not. No.
We're not hot dog
But
people.
it's also Emoji Day.
Yes.
And we're going to celebrate that coming up next in Best for Last. Folks, we've been telling you about M-Drive for a long, long time. It's a supplement that Gary, a scientist in Arizona, created as he got into his 50s. He's already in great shape, I know him. In fact, I'm having dinner with him tonight. And with M-Drive, he wanted to be a little more stamina, a little more energy, less napping, but when you get to be mid-40s, testosterone levels drop. So he creates, as a scientist, M-Drive. And one of the products in the line is M-Drive Boost and Burn. Clinically tested ingredients that boost your healthy testosterone levels. Therefore, you burn fat. Aging makes it tough to keep weight off. This supplement fights back. Get it at Walgreens, Rite Aid, Vitamin Shop, or just go make it easy. mdriveformen.com, code HERD. mdriveformen.com, code HERD. That will get you 20% off your first order. Don't let age define you. Don't let age beat you. mdriveformen.com, code HERD.